What's going on, guys? ZombifiedGamer here and welcome back to some more This Is the Police. Study Sports Nutrition Destroys Brain Cells. Jim Batten Bakery invites students to Baking Day. Collection of ancient Jewish coins recovered from city dump. And that's all the same. Okay. Well, you're not going to go home because I would get arrested if you did. So no. Mr. Boyd, I decided to make the challenge a little easier for you. Unfortunately, our friend Tory Starr can't risk his cover by prying too deeply into City Hall security details. But I found another solution. Over the next 2 weeks, you'll be directed to certain people who may possess useful information. Useful, that is, for planning an assault on City Hall. Some of these people might not feel like talking, so you may need to send more than 2 detectives. Plus, some of them might get cold feet and decide not to share their information with us. Even try to flee the city. So don't delay. Okay then. In that case, I'm going to archive this to give me detectives. Oh, I need 3 for that one. Okay. Well, I guess I can't go to that. I can go to this one though. The pond caretaker. A shopkeeper reports that a naked older woman just ran past his store. She was barefoot with long grey hair. She looked inside the shop, completely naked except for a blanket thrown over her shoulders. When I offered to help, the old woman just cursed and went on her way. The other guy probably won't get it done, but Glenn's needed for other things. Retiree Hilda Hutchinson reports that several school children are running around in the street turning over trash cans. Send someone quick and teach these little assholes a lesson. I'm not sure why it's only giving me ones that I can only send people by themselves on, considering they're supposed to be scared of going to calls by themselves. Amy Marben said that a homeless man snuck into the kitchen and ate almost everything there was, including the powdered sugar. We locked him in there. Come take this asshole to the station. Okay. We'll go to the disorderly conduct one. I don't think they'll be back in time for the theft, so that homeless man can stay there. Glenn did that successfully, of course. And of course you let the old woman get away, as expected, because your professionalism is way too low. Let me have a look at the assault thing. 12 positions are marked on the location where you need to place your available forces. Some of these points are poorly protected and are suitable for an assault, while others stand up to tank. To figure out which spots are the weakest, interrogate people and gather information. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. You can send up to 3 fighters for each point based on what they're good at and the information you've been able to collect. Okay, so we have an experienced commandeer who coordinates operations, usually heads up a small group of fighters during an assault. And we also have assaulters, breachers, snipers, and water assaulters. Okay. I think I might have to throw the cases out the window just so I can make sure the detectives are available, so that they can go gather information for me. Per shift. Ralph Ingle approached a girl to ask for directions, and she took him for a client who wanted to buy cocaine. I'm up for anything in life but never drugs. My mother won't even let me try wine. Doesn't really sound like you're up for anything in life then if you won't even have wine. But there we go, we're on the way. Perfect. An informant says that 3 women are travelling together and they've come to the city to sell some stolen diamonds. The jewels are hidden up the arse of one of the women. Okay, how lovely. But I can't go there because I don't have a third person, so she'll have to get away with that one, I'm afraid. The city's garbage collection crews drank sour milk at a company gathering and haven't been able to work for several days. Meanwhile, the streets have been turned into a dump. Emergency services are jammed up from people calling for help. Okay, I guess I'll do this. I'm assuming they'll come back again. Oh, I guess not. They're actually out for the day. It's a good thing that it's the end of the day now then. Glenn's actually on the next shift as well. He needs to go home and rest. He's quite tired. I can't make him do that. I'll just make the detectives work and then that opens up the most amount of detectives possible for the inquiry stuff for the assault. ATM thefts plague city, drug laboratories explode in suburbs, holiday festivities to block city centre. And that's all the same. Yes, you can go home. You're pissed, seriously? You're the best officer and you come in pissed. I need to keep you. The next promotion thing I'll get, I'll give to him, so hopefully he doesn't come in drunk again. Alright, so it's different ones every day. I just have enough for that one. An ambulance brought in a man suffering from a gunshot wound to the stomach. The ambulance was followed by an SUV from which 2 armed men exited while wearing black suits. The ambulance driver saw them and phoned the police. They're here to finish the job. Quite possible. I just really hope Fistbatch doesn't die by crashing into a tree from drink driving. That's my only hope. Okay, that went well. Just please don't die on the way back. And you've taken the other people in for questioning. Of course you have. So all I have is my drunk driver. Great. Guess that's the end of the day then, because I can't do anything else. Well, they're asking for one officer. I guess I'll send him on that. Our accountant Norma Malone is very unwell. She's nauseous and dizzy. Send a squad car by to take her home. Yes. Off you go. You can have a drunk driver take you home. And there's the official end of the day. And we have 2 people for the next shift, so let's make you work. Because the other 2 are in questioning, so I can't do that. Let's make the detectives work as well. Well, make them all work because the other 2 are already on there. Just to make sure I have enough people for any questioning stuff that comes up for the assault. City's stray dog population increases, tow truck flooded with calls unable to keep up, and senior citizen teaches street robber a lesson. And that's the same. And of course he didn't show up. At least my officers are in though. Okay, so we've got 2 assault things, and a rape case. A woman named Hannah Nelson was raped at a student party. I guess I'll go open it, but I doubt I'll be able to complete it in time. And of course that was denied. And I can't get either of these 2 because I don't have the detectives available. Great. Mrs. Bukowski complains of a strange smell and smoke that regularly comes from her neighbour's trailer. I don't know that they're cooking in there, but it's obviously got to be some kind of illegal shit. Is this supposed to be some kind of Breaking Bad reference? I'll ignore it anyway because I don't believe it's real. Let's just archive that rape case and then we should be able to send 2 detectives to this. There we go. I can get that information at least. Some customers didn't leave a tip for the waiter and he became furious. He grabbed a fork, caught up with them at the exit, and threatened to stick a fork in the fuckers' throats. Lovely. Let's go get him then. Oh, the drug one was real. And people died. Okay. The waiter is waving a fork around, threatening a frightened old woman and her grandson. Use pepper spray. Gotcha. You can't stab someone if you can't see them. Usually I would use a taser, but the pepper spray seemed like the best option there. Let's see if Iron actually came into work, I'd be able to get the other information for the assault. But because he's a twat, I can't do that. Mrs. Maldonado complained of a suspicious man sitting with his camera in the bushes. The pervert is photographing little girls. Jack, I wrote a new hit and I need some cops on backing vocals. I'm looking for your most brutal guys. I'll throw you some cash. They can drink whatever they want. I want it to be 100% natural, you feel me? Okay, let's try and get this guy first. And then if they're back in time, I'll send them to the dance studio. Make some tunes, because hopefully that'll improve the morale of the station and they'll like me more. And of course it was a false alarm. The man is a student at the art school and was just taking pictures on an assignment from his teacher. Well, now we have a destruction of property one as well. A crowd of people from the Church of Satan gathered around the corn monument, splashed black paint all over it, and proclaimed it a symbol of Lucifer's fertility. Okay. I'm just going to send them to the dance studio, to be honest. Chief, thank you, we had a great time. I drank so much, I wore that track out. MC Drumpf said McGillicuddy has some cool vibes, and decided to record the whole album with him. We won't be seeing him at work anymore, only on stage. Well, fuck you too. You was shit anyway. And I got $3 grand for it. But now I can replace him with Brandy Bailey, someone who's better than him. So it all worked out for me in the end. But my other 2 guys are drunk now, which is not good. But it's the end of the day now anyway, so it's fine. I'll make you work tomorrow, as well as Moody. Obviously Mole's already on that shift. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching, don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.
I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, who do, bitch? Drink blood like a vampire without warning.